I love professional fishing with everything in me. I think I could never see myself doing anything else in life other than being a professional fisherman. I do think it's very, very difficult to balance being a professional fisherman and balance family.
Net out today.
It requires relentless dedication. It involves traveling across the country in search of not only fish, but it's got to be the right fish.
How about BLAT from Belton, South Carolina? 5 fish today. Way to catch him, boss man. 23 pounds, 14 ounces. BLAT. Well done, man. You got anything to hold up? You got a lot to hold up, he says.
Then there's the unpredictable weather, the obligations to sponsors, intense pressure to perform. And of course, just part of the job is the 30,000 miles that I travel every year from coast to coast.
My dark truth is, at first I had really pretty much no money. Every dime that I earned, it always went back into fishing. So it was this ebb and flow of making money, spending it all back in fishing. I think the tipping point for me was in 2009. I had worked all summer to pay a $3,500 entry fee to what was then called the FLW Series. And after 2 really good days of competition, on the last and final day, I zeroed. And that hit me really hard. And I eventually ended up quitting fishing. Fishing is so deeply embedded into the person that I am that I eventually came back to it very shortly after that. And about 10 years later,
3 1/4,
really
I'd say, right?
to turn around.
5 fish for Steve Lopez. 14-3, man.
Yet despite the seemingly insurmountable challenges, by far there's another aspect of my life that requires just as much, maybe I know it for a fact, more attention. That's my family.
Yeah, so this year I was gone about 70 days. If you count all the time I spent tournament fishing and then all the time that I spent filming TV and doing other things, about 70 days, so a little over 2 months. Not gonna lie, being gone a bunch, that sucks, man. It sucks, but there is an upside to it.
Imagine I can count all the way back there to the woods, Daddy.
Oh my God, Flint, that thing is huge. That thing, bro. We got him. He's bigger than me. We just got here, about to get started. Go catch some shoal bass.
All right, so.
I can stand up or anything.
You gonna do it, Brooks?
No, I don't want to.
It's okay. You don't have to. Say, hey guys, welcome to my video. Today we're gonna do some fishing in my kayak.
I want a different bait.
What bait you want?
What else bait you got?
Hold on. All right.
I'm
I'll
trying
get
to
this.
find.
It's okay, Brooks. I'll get it all by myself.
I'm trying to find my bait.
You hear me?
Yeah.
It's okay. I'll just get the boat by myself.
This is Brooks. Brooks is my middle child. So, just as the cliche suggests, Brooks is my hard-headed one. Very outspoken child.
Hello, guys.
Very charismatic. He's the party starter.
£50.
2 pounder? That's what I was thinking. I thought that was like a 2 pounder.
How do you want to get in?
Huh? I'll get in. Let me get you in first.
There is not a day that goes by that Brooks doesn't ask me,
Yeah.
Daddy, can we go fishing today?
You caught one yet?
No?
No?
What? Can you go over there?
Yes. What?
Look.
You little
Don't
cornball.
call it a poop cast.
Yes, exactly what it was.
I farted.
You farted in my boat?
Yeah.
Don't be farting in my boat, man. Oh, good cast. Now work it a little bit.
Oh, I got one.
I think he was just on the bottom, buddy.
Oh, I got one.
You got one, bro. Set hook. Oh, you had him, baby. You had him. You got to jerk when you get him, okay?
Yeah.
You had him that time.
I jerked.
You got to jerk hard. You cast right near me. Who taught you how to cast like that?
Me.
You?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah?
Like this.
This way?
Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Hey, you just look this way.
I want to get out of the kayak and get on that dock and fish.
We're gonna do that.
What is it?
Make you about 5 more casts. We'll get ready to go.
So you gotta count.
Okay. How many is that?
1.
Yes. I feel like he's just gonna make you 5 casts real quick and call it good, ain't you? That was
2.
fast. Oh, rats. That is the quickest 5 casts ever.
3.
Right over my line, of course.
Now you're. Oh, got one.
Yeah, you do got one. You got him. You cast it right off that barrel and caught one. Oh, it's a big brim. Good job. See, you caught one. You kept fishing and you caught one. You want to hold him?
Yeah.
I told you you would. You had to keep fishing. You wanted to keep. No, Daddy! I actually hate the idea of doing anything with balance. Just my personality, I've always been a guy that does everything to the extreme. I'm all in, no matter what I'm doing. And that doesn't matter if that's fishing. That could be fishing. Something as serious as just being a dad. But I don't like the idea of balance, and I don't want my kids really to have balance. I want them to live their life loud, express themselves very loudly and very vibrantly.
Evening race. I wasn't really sure if we were going to race today, but we ended up racing. I know his nerves have got to be going crazy. My nerves are pretty nervous.
What's up, guys? Today we're at Video's Gatorback Cycle Park. It's qualifying day, heat race day, whatever you want to call it. But I'm race 18 and 16. Hopefully I can make it to the mains.
Well, what is next? 65cc class. That was your 10.
Brevyn, my oldest son, this is very relaxed, very easygoing. He doesn't get worked up like his brothers and sisters do, I can tell you that. Favorite thing about Brevyn, he's really kind. He's really good about making friends, and people like being around him. One of the things that Brevyn and I, how we connect, we both love motorcycles. And motorcycles are a lot of fun to ride. I've had a ton of fun traveling all across the country at this point, riding dirt bikes. But me being his dad, I feel like it's my job to prepare him for the real world. And I use motorcycles to do that. So motorcycles are a great way, I feel like, to teach your kids problem solving, how to fix things. I think it's a great tool to teach your kids how to be a protector, how to be brave. And so I think motocross as a tool to help prepare Brevyn for the real world. Track is looking mint. I took those, Papa had those
wood chips. Put in those corners, those dry, those 2 corners that stay dry.
The one that way.
Yeah, and then the one on the bottom side too. We're gonna start out today. I'm actually hauling some wood chips over to the track. Put this this mulch in today. These 2 corners are always hard packed and dry. This one right here, it's just straight up, it's red dirt. I've been watering it for 2 hours and it's still red dirt. Not really that wet. Then I'll probably water it again too. Hey, I want to talk to my dads a little bit. Like when you buy your kid a motorcycle, you give them a football, when you let them join that rec baseball team, whatever it is, a lot of times we're narrow-minded and thinking, okay, my kid is going to play D1 college football. My kid is, I bought him a motorcycle. He's going to be a professional motocross racer. I want to challenge us as parents to think a lot bigger. So I bought my kid a motorcycle, and now he's back there grading. I think he's kind of having fun on the skid steer, which who wouldn't? You never know where that's gonna go. And if I would have probably tried to just take him to a job site on a tractor, it probably would have felt like punishment. But it felt like work, which I'm not scared of work. Work should be a good thing. We should be happy and thankful to go to work. You can use these sports, you can use these tools and toys to teach your kids about, especially boys, young men, how to be men, how to do things, how to build things, how to be creative and use your mind with something as simple as a dirt bike. I think you show your kids how to be bigger, better, greater by being a purposeful adult yourself, by achieving your goals. I think they watch what you're doing and you show them that something bigger is like, that's real for them. I have to remind myself about that daily. I really do. I have to remind myself that, bro, you gotta go hard, because if you want your kids to do big things, you gotta do big things. And by big things, I don't mean money. I know every time I say that, people think money, money, money. I'm talking about freedom. I'm talking about having the freedom to find something you love, take it by the bullhorns, and do that very loudly, impact the culture, impact the world, impact, like leaving your footprint on this earth. That's what I want my kids to be able to do. I didn't know that I would be a girl dad. I always knew I wanted to raise boys. And now I'm in a position where I've got to figure out how to father and be a parent to a girl, which is totally different. And I know you girl dads out here know exactly what I'm talking about, especially if you have a girl and a boy. You know raising a girl is completely different. So that's something else I'll have to navigate that I'm sure will be a challenge.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mia. Happy birthday to you.
Mia, you want to help me mulch?
Yes.
Okay, come on.
It's heavy.
Heavy? Yeah, it's kind of heavy. It's emerald.
More. This is real dry.
Come on here, Brooks.
What?
You right? Being a dad to Mia, just in these 3 years, I can already tell there's a difference.
You a monster?
Wow. Why? Get McDonald's! This really you gotta get my McDonald's.
Come back here with my flashlight, girl. Get back here.
I'm sure you girl dads out there can relate to this. I noticed it right off the bat. My baby girl's only 3 years old, and I already know there's a difference in raising girls versus raising boys. Now I find myself a lot more careful about what I say, what I do, how I'm giving attention to feelings. That's something I'm gonna have to work on and have to get better at. That's gonna be my challenge in raising my baby girl, Mia. She's such a sweetheart. I'm so glad that I am a girl dad, even though it's so weird. I don't know how to say it. I never thought about being a dad to a girl before.
No, it was a failure. This Academy trip has been a failure. Brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors. A horrible retail experience. Academy did everything they were supposed to. My kids were a failure there. Oh, where you going? You take a little mulch away? Okay, just mulch the grass. That's cool.
My hands is dirty.
Yep, your hands are dirty.
Mommy. Oh God, don't hit me, Mia. I don't mean that.
Parenting has this weird thing where you don't really know if you're doing it right until 20 to 30 years later. It's just like planting a tree. You plant a seed, you really don't know if the seed, you planted it too deep or too shallow until 20 or 30 years later. So that part's weird about it. But it's fun at the same time. I've enjoyed this, and I'm looking forward to the next 15 or 20 years of raising these kids and documenting the process at the same time.